Here's some of the best free iOS apps you can find for customizing your iPhone. Hey everyone, it's Andrew and welcome back to the channel. Customizing on iPhone is annoying. And most of the apps for customizing are either paid or not a really good app in the first case. So I scoured the App Store and found the best iOS apps for customizing your iPhone. So I just did a full video on the best 4K wallpaper apps that you can find. So I won't go into too much detail about each app. You can watch that video if you want. But basically the best apps are Backdrops, One for Wall, Unsplash, and I found a really good one that I had never heard before. Actually, it's not included in that previous video. It's called Wally. With all four of these apps, you get access to over 5 million wallpapers for your iPhone, which is incredible. All of these apps have really nice UIs, very high quality wallpapers, and most important, a really large variety to choose from. A few of them do have paid versions, but I don't think it's necessary to buy. There's more than enough free wallpapers to keep you going. Another app that is really nice for wallpapers, where you kind of create your own, is called Ombre. It lets you generate gradient wallpapers, and you can do it to your choosing, so you can choose 2 colors to kind of create a gradient look. And one of the things I really like is that you can take a picture or another wallpaper that you want to use as inspiration and use that to create your gradient. It's a really cool app and you can create a ton of your own wallpapers, which is really nice. Now, one thing that annoys me with the home screen in iOS is not necessarily the dock itself, but the fact that I don't have the option to remove it if I want. And this is where the next app comes into play. There's an app called Dockland that lets you kind of do a workaround in creating a dockless home screen. If I open the app, there's a ton of different options for hiding the dock. The gradient option, in my opinion, is probably the best. It kind of mixes in with the current wallpaper that you're using for your home screen. And I've noticed it doesn't fully hide the dock, but it's good enough. And if you want to hide the dock, you can use this as an option. If you want to add custom icon packs that you buy for your home screen, you have to use the Shortcuts app outside of buying an app that allows you to change it. To add a custom icon through Shortcuts, go to the app, tap the plus icon at the top right, then open app and choose the app you want to open. I'll choose this one. Then tap the drop down arrow, tap on add home screen, choose the picture icon, and then select choose photo. If you want, you can remove the name or rename the app icon, and then click add, and now it's on your home screen. As much as I like to add widgets to my lock screen, it's kind of annoying because some of the apps that I want to add don't have a widget to be able to add to the lock screen. For example, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts aren't selectable in that list, which is just super annoying. But that's where a really cool app called Launcher comes into play, where you can add, let's say, Apple Music as an option onto your home screen. I won't go through showing how to do it because in the app there's a tutorial for that, so you can just look it up. I can add Apple Music right on my lock screen and just open it up, and it takes me right to Apple Music, which is great, and I don't even know why Apple doesn't have this. If you want to have a blank widget space on your home screen, I would suggest you download the app called Widget or Widget. It's a decent enough app and it's really simple to use. You just open it up and you add your wallpaper, and then you can use the widgets that are in the widget section of iOS to add a clear space to your home screen. So I can add one at the top left here like this, and it's a really nice clean way of just customizing your iPhone a little bit more. This one does have a little tiny period on it, so you can see that's like the app's name. There is a better app, but it is $2.99 on the App Store. It's called Clear Spaces. I think it's much better. It's a much better UI experience as well. But Widget is free, so I would suggest if you don't want to pay, just use that one. And overall, the best app for customizing your iPhone is an app called Widget. It's definitely the best one, and I'm sure you've heard of it if you're really into customizing your iPhone, But if you go into Widget into the Explore section, there are a ton of free widgets to choose from, both small, medium, and large. There's a ton of creators that just create widgets for free, which is great. And you can also create your own widget, which is really cool as well. And there's actually some really good creators if you kind of dive into the rabbit hole of widget. There is one downside. If you end up wanting to use more than one, let's say small or medium slot, I believe you do have to end up paying for it. So you do get a free slot. Don't get me wrong, but if you want to go further into widget, you do have to pay for it. So just keep that in mind. But that is it. Those are the best iOS apps that I could find that are for free download and free experience in iOS for customizing your iPhone. So let me know if I missed any in the comments below. And if you like this kind of video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're almost to 30K subscribers, which is crazy. And I cannot thank you guys enough for subscribing, hitting like, commenting, all of that. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, and I will see you on the next video.